Mr. President, you were late for our meeting. It seems these meetings are increasingly more fleeting. We've been repeating the need for an update, some accountability, but all we've been getting from you is inaccessibility. When we hired you for this job, you came highly recommended. Your references checked out and your track record upended. All the others on the short list. We had such hope for our future with you, but those days are gone and the decision about your future is due. As we work through the details of the hell that we are all living, let's keep in mind all the chances that you have been given. It's easy to think that as president, you're the boss. But Mr. Press, in case you've forgotten, you work for us. You work for us. Let's begin with the 140 psychiatric patients who died while in the care of your government. Has anyone been charged or fired for breaking your covenant to protect and to serve the people of our land, especially the most vulnerable who needed help to stand?
There is a commission of inquiry which I will deal with in a while.
But the evidence has shown that your leaders were responsible. Endless judicial inquiries do nothing but delay the inevitable. You are giving the villains in the story a place to run and hide. And remember, for the victims' families, justice delayed is justice denied. You have failed them, Mr. President. And when you said you cared, you lied. The next item on our list is the capture of our state. You've had the report for months, so what have you done to date?
The factual findings made by a commission of inquiry do not bind the president.
Nothing is the answer. So many of the guilty are still in positions in your government and party. Your lovely words about being tough on corruption are just that, lovely words with no implementation. Justice needs to be seen to be done, Mr. President. Your inaction affects everyone in our country, every single resident. Please sit, Mr. Press. We are not quite done. We have some more questions and we've only just begun. Let's just wait for the generator to kick in. This is such fun. What can you tell us about our country's electricity supply? Despite so many promises, darkness has become part of our lives. Reports have shown that in the past, your party ignored warnings at least twice. And now it's everyday South Africans who have to pay the price. Every day. Businesses can't run without power, Mr. Press. It's killing us gradually. Yet, you seem to treat the lives affected so casually. And the list goes on. Unemployment is at an all-time high. And poverty continues to rise. People just can't get by. The state of our hospitals and schools are an indictment on your administration. Don't you see? There's no better life for all without good health and a good education. And everyone we know has been touched in some way by crime. Too many are dying and too many criminals aren't doing their time. Government ministers with track records of failure, who would never make it in the private sector ever, who avoid accountability and are seen in parliament never, are apparently given sheltered employment forever. State-owned enterprises, their efficiency was supposed to be upped. But tell me, Mr. President, is there even one that isn't bankrupt? We should have these meetings more often. They are more than just a token. You seem surprised with all that's been spoken. Well, there's still so much more to discuss. Because, Mr. Press, in case you've forgotten, you work for us. You work for us. Have you looked into the eyes of the man who's been unemployed for years? Oh, the burdens he has carried. Have you held the hand of the mother who doesn't know where or when her son was buried? Or what about the young girl who went to school on her way to achieving her dreams, but instead she fell down in a hole and drowned in a pit latrine? Do you see the businessman on his knees as he prays in private tears because load shedding forced him to close his doors for the first time in 10 years? Tomorrow he has to look his workers in the eyes and tell them to stay away. And there's no money, so there will be no payday on Friday or any other day. Because of this negligence, it's people's lives that are being infected. But just wait, because when it's voting time, it's their pain that will be reflected. Mr. President, your contract is coming up for review. At this rate, it won't be renewed. Because it's easy to think that, as president, you are the boss. But today, we remind you that you work for us. Your job security is pending. This hashtag will soon be trending. You work for us. Your contract is coming up for review. At this rate, it won't be renewed. You work for us. Your job security is pending. This hashtag will soon be trending. You work for us.
Sebenza